Greetings, dear friends, and welcome to the captivating discussion on retirement lifestyle planning. In today's conversation, get ready to be inspired as Mr. Masood shares his experience on self discovery, goal setting, and unlocking our true potential, leading to a fulfilling and empowered life. I am Maria Pontis, your gracious host and a coach and author. Join me every week as I engage with the most accomplished and inspiring individuals of our time, guiding you towards the realization of your inner greatness. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mr. Masood Humayun, the remarkable owner and CEO of Zenith Institute of Personality Development. With almost 2 decades of experience, he has been transforming lives through his dynamic personality development classes for school, college, and corporates. Mr. Humayun's expertise in time management, SWOT analysis, and goal setting has led countless individuals to achieve outstanding success in respective fields. His impact goes beyond that. As a compassionate transformational coach, Mr. Humayun has helped many break free from feeling stuck and confused, guiding them towards their true selves and the path to their dreams. Whether it's attaining wealth, improving relationships, or achieving personal growth, his powerful 10 weeks program, rooted in self discovery and core value identification, has ignited remarkable transformation in his clients. With deep understanding in their needs, Mr. Humayun ensures his clients receive top notch training. Each session concludes with a positive note as participants reflect on their progress and celebrate their transformative journey. The shared experience becomes cherished, treasured, that newfound success and fulfillment stands as a testament to the effectiveness of Mr. Humayun's coaching. Join me now on this transformative path and unlock the extraordinary possibility that awaits you. Welcome, Mr. Masood Humayun, today on our show.
Let me thank you to begin with that for having given me a very good opportunity to talk to you and to the viewers, sharing my own experiences about my retired life and also my coaching journey.
So, Masood, when did you start thinking about your retirement and how did you prepare for it financially?
Yeah, to be frank, I did not plan my retirement at all.
Okay.
Yeah, and before I go forward, let me start my discussion with a quote.
Sure.
When you pick up one end of your walking stick, the other end automatically gets picked up. Hope you got it.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. So, and one more, I think I am getting recollected. If you fail to plan, you are planning to fail.
Yes, true.
Was from Benjamin Franklin.
True. I agree
Yeah.
with that.
So my journey, is based on Benjamin Franklin's quote that in fact I never planned,
Okay.
and I really had a tough time. And I hope through my experiences, bad experiences, the viewers and the audience and everybody learns that look, they need not make the same mistake so that they
Right.
can do a better job. So that was all I had to, because of my not be getting what you call planned retirement life, not planning, not being ready for plan retirement. I really had a tough time, to be frank with you.
So how did you approach have not having planned? What was your strategy that you used? Or what were the difficulties you had to adjust for when you realized you had not planned for your retirement?
Yes, there were many, in fact. It was a good question that you asked me. There were many challenges.
Okay.
So, because I did not plan and I was so confident that everything would go well,
Right.
Then one fine day, I was not really happy with my job, and there was a scheme of voluntary retirement.
Oh,
Yeah, without thinking further, I just applied for it, and I was out of the company. Of course, I had some money with me because of those retirement benefits
yes.
in a form of gratuity, PF, and what, but that was not enough.
Right.
So it was a stressful life because I was again on a hunting spree for a new job.
Right.
Was not that easy at all.
What age was this when this happened to you, Masood?
Well, I was in my late 40s and early 50s.
Ah, okay.
Yes, my children were small, young. There, it was much later that I realized I made a mistake. But
Right.
again, I was pushed, I was forced to retire, but I should have planned it much earlier.
Right. Right. So, what are some of the things you did uh, after you retired?
Well, as usual, trying to get a new job and looking for some sort of income, monthly income to meet my
Basic.
expenses.
Yes.
Yeah. So I had to run around and not able to find anything. And I started looking at my hobbies. And the only thing
Okay.
that came to my mind, I was giving tuitions right from beginning.
Okay.
Then let me continue with that till I settle down.
Right.
I took giving tuitions as a full-time job.
Awesome.
Yes.
So
And
that's where
started
when they say always have something towards your passive income, what you're good at. So that's what exactly you.
exact exactly, which I'm definitely going to talk about. And in the end, when I really advise my audience of viewers, yes, I would do that.
So what are some of the things you enjoyed, after you retired, which you discovered for yourself?
Well, I think
Hobbies.
I had time to meet my friends, which I was not with whom I was not in touch
Right.
very long time. Then I started spending more time with my family, and also got busy with my hobbies like teaching and reading books, helping
Okay.
each and every one, especially the students.
Right.
So yeah,
That's a good way of coming out of your current situation, and you made use of what you were good at. So what do you think are the biggest misconception people have about retirement? Your
yeah,
views?
yeah. I think good question again. But different people look or perceive retirement in different
Yes.
ways, depending upon their prevailing conditions and factors at that point of time. Now, for those who have already planned not only their finances and assets, but the next nature of activity or work they need to do,
Right.
immediately jump and continue with that because they are ready, have something at hand, they have something to fall back upon,
Right.
and they are happy. But for people like me, those who have not planned, are confused with lack of finances and assets, and with no other activity or work to do, and they feel unhappy and regret not having planned it earlier, hence lead a miserable life. Now, let me here give you two what you call cases which
Sure.
I came across. Okay. Now, in case one, uh, a gentleman who took up an early employment,
Huh.
although he was not a graduate, but was sharp enough to have an employment at hand and then complete his graduation.
Okay.
So he was sharp enough to do that because he thought that if he doesn't do that, age is catching on,
Right.
and and then he would land himself into trouble.
Right.
So within 10 years of his employment, he got a job. Within 10 years of his getting a job, he purchased an independent house,
Wow.
then learned a new profession, mind you. within 5 years after that, buying a house, created an asset which generated an equal amount of monthly income,
Right.
lived a happy life after retirement. So, and in case two, this gentleman spent a lot of time in completing graduation, remained without a job for a very long time, in spite of several people advising him, look, take up a job first. Education you can even complete otherwise. But he didn't do that. He had no savings, he had no assets, no new passive or second income, and then nothing to match the inflation there for the income what he was getting as a job, what he could find later on, and led a miserable life after. These are the two cases which comes to my mind, which I have seen in my own life, how people up will plan their life and people who did not plan a life, the consequences thereon.
Yes. Thank you for sharing that. They were very enlightening, Masood, because uh, I mean, it's only from these experiences and people that we meet we learn from each other. And thank you for sharing that with our audience. I have
Right.
another very interesting thing to ask you is what new hobbies or interests have you taken up since your retirement? Having gone through the pain,
Yes.
what is it that you
Yes.
did?
Yeah. Because, as the saying goes, that, when the pressure mounts on you, when you are really uh, in need of something badly, desperately, then you think of, like the saying goes, uh, necessity is the mother of invention.
Yes.
Yeah, so because of the necessity, I was with some opportunities right here and there. Everything that came across me, every opportunity, and then I think helping people was my passion. I went
Okay.
on that. Yeah, I went on doing that. I continued with my tuitions. Then when I came across something like coaching, I took that up. So after my retirement, then I thought this would be the right job that I would follow up, and this would give me some relief. Then, apart from that, while you're doing coaching, writing books, and recording videos, so
Okay.
I I learned the skills of recording and videos in teaching maths and uploading the same on YouTube.
Wow.
Also learned how to edit them. So,
Awesome.
yeah,
So
I'm now a coach.
all this happened after you went through your difficulty and you picked yourself up and decided to kind of not let those things trouble you and take over.
Yes,
Very good.
yes,
And now I see you actually implementing it for your participants.
yeah, yes.
Wonderful. I mean, that's amazing. Like you didn't give up. So,
No, I never wanted to.
yeah, really. So, what is the most fulfilling experience in retirement so far? Can you tell us more about your coaching journey and how it has benefited your participants?
Yeah, leading an independent life and being your own boss. There's nobody to give you the do's and don'ts. Have your own ways of doing things and planning your day
Yeah,
with the available resources and opportunities. That really I enjoyed a lot. And regarding my coaching journey, has been the most enjoyable journey I ever had. This not only helped me transform myself, but it helped me bring an improvement in others
right.
and, and gave me the opportunity to bring happiness in others' life.
Awesome. So, each of your participants, when they come and share, I'm sure
Yes.
it is so encouraging for you and
Um,
uplifting.
yeah. My participants, know they saw a tremendous change in themselves, and that change helped them grow exponentially in their lives. So the change in their belief system, the change in their confidence level, and when they rediscovered themselves by knowing their personalities, their mindset, which helped them lead an improved and better lifestyle.
So, have you struggled finding meaning and purpose in your life since your retirement?
Yes, do such of those things by virtue of which I can leave a legacy behind. Oh, so that was there in the back of my mind that
Right.
I should do something by virtue of which I can, even after me, remember me for what I have done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Super.
that was the greatest purpose.
And Masood, one more question is, did you face any financial challenges during retirement, like some unexpected, expenses or changes in the economy that goes on, inflation? So many things happen. Have
Yeah,
you? How did you face that?
that was a very bad or troubled period, if I can say. Was the most difficult period in my life. So financially, I was not doing well because I was not prepared for any income.
Right.
And yeah, then I had to struggle so much so that there were times that I had to take loan to meet my expenses. And then I requested my wife, of course, she took up a job, and then her income was a really great help to the entire family, to meet the expenses. So that was I had to face a lot of challenges over there. After retirement, financial challenges were very high because I did not plan it.
Okay. And how have you adjusted to your retirement lifestyle significantly with respect to your health? And if so, has it been difficult for you?
Yes, as I told you, I was hunting for jobs after my retirement because I never planned for this kind of an event. Now, while doing that, I had the opportunity to, pick up a job, that whichever
Okay.
job, yeah, and that happened to be a call center job, which
Okay.
I never knew. Yeah, it was not easy job, which I never knew.
Yes.
I thought that I can, take it up and then go through it, but it was so difficult because it was a night shifts. I had to work
Oh,
at the night. So difficulty, change in my lifestyle, change in my food habits, change in my
right.
sleep pattern. So, and just to tap new sources of income, I took up that job at the call center, but it affected my health. It was during that period of time, my thyroid got spoiled, and
Okay.
I had to go to doctor and take it.
Right. So, I mean, you have so much of learning even after your retirement that I'm sure our audience would really take from you the points that you have shared. So, what are the one or two hacks you'd like to share with our audience who are just thinking about retirement or planning to retire?
Yes, many things in fact. So I think if time permits, I would like to tell them right from day one, takes up a job. My advice to them be look, plan from the day you start working.
Okay,
Yeah. Then start saving. Think on saving. Start saving small amounts, either in fixed deposits or mutual funds or whatever it is. That would come to your rescue at a later date.
right,
Minimize your expenses. So let the expenses be need based.
right,
And then think of having an asset, buy a house or that. Also, I'd like to advise them to upgrade themselves in such a way
right,
that they have a passive income, a second income, so that in case something happens over here, their income is not affected.
right.
Yeah. Thirdly, I advise them to build up wealth. So building up wealth is not a skill set, it's a mindset. So if they decide that I want to build up wealth, I think slowly with so many what you call resources at hand, they
Yeah,
can do, they can do it. So that would be my advice, that to be prepared, have start saving, have a property or an asset, uh, your own house where you can stay so that you don't have to spend money on rent, then have build up a wealth, and then also upgrade yourself so that you can start earning a second income by the time you retire,
right.
which comes very handy to you. So these are the few tips. If they follow, then that would be great. If anybody would be interested in knowing more detail, please get in touch with me.
Awesome. Yes, that will be a great idea because I mean, I love the way, friends, if you can see Masood going through this rough time in life, falling down, picking himself up, upskilling himself, even at an age of 50, getting himself trained as a coach, getting certified, and then has been a teacher, lifetime teacher, continues to pursue his passion and help transform other lives so that they live a life of abundance. Thank you, Masood, for
Yeah,
really sharing
one
your experience and journey with us. And I'm sure the audience would love to connect with you and
one
let
more
them
point I would
connect.
like to one more point I would like to
Sure.
share is,
Yes.
apart from your finances, if you keep yourself active,
Right.
in old age, so activity helps you to ensure that you don't fall sick.
Right.
Old
Absolutely.
age, yeah, old age gets deferred. So that is one thing I would like to share and tell them, that this is very, very important. Otherwise, people get dementia, Alzheimer's disease, suffer a lot. I can share an example where my uncle, after his retirement, he was just sitting at home doing nothing because he was financially very good. But so what? He was in 5 years of time. Financially, he never had any financial problems, but he suffered diseases like dementia and Alzheimer's,
Okay.
and he lost his life. Yeah, soon after that.
Yes, what I liked about what you did, Masood, couple of months back, if I'm right, you learned video editing, learn how to record them, and put them up for your students while teaching maths, and that was incredible. I was so touched. At this age you
Thank
were
you.
like, still like any young people doing the things that they would do. So I was inspired by your journey of learning how to edit, record and edit your videos and put them up for your math students. Awesome.
Thank you so much, for this interview and your comments.
Yes,
So
I wanted to in fact, ensure that our audience meet you, learn from you, and get inspired by your journey. And thank you for coming and joining me here today.
thank you for inviting me.
All the best.
Thank you.
I know gold is not enough.